Hi, and welcome to the Craft and Goat Studio where creativity climbs higher and higher. Welcome to the studio. Today is Wednesday, and well, today is going to be Whimsy Wednesday, and I'll explain what that means here in a moment. I just wanted to welcome you to my studio again. We're going to pick from our project board to see what we got started for our Wednesday. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see. So we got week 4 and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Here we go. Okay. Trying not to make you dizzy. Okay. All right. Here we go. Journal of Scraps. See that there? Let's see if you can see it. Okay, so Journal of Scraps. This is what we're going to do. Since it's Whimsy Wednesday, whimsical things is very vibrant, very colorful. The shapes are a little distorted, and it just gives you a feeling of in La La Land. I like this whimsy look. It's just one of those things. It's really fun, it's colorful, and you can really let your imagination soar. So before we get started, I would like to invite you to like and share and subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate it. And like I was saying yesterday, we'll have a live video this Thursday and about 5 p.m. and Eastern Standard Time. It'll be about 1 hour. And right before I go live, I'm just going to do a quick little video showing you everything I've made from the project board onto what's going to go into our journal for the month of April. So it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that you get to look through, and we're going to go live. We're going to learn how to put a journal together. We're going to learn a different technique. We're going to learn how to inculcate stuff into our journal, and yeah, it's going to be totally fun. So next month is May, and we will be doing canvas art. We're going to do things like birds, bugs, and flowers for next month to kind of stay with our spring theme. Usually March, April, May, June. It's springtime, so we like to do fun stuff with our nature and making art and seeing all these beautiful colors and life come back to the earth. And so I can't wait to get that started. But in the meantime, it is April 29th, and we're going to finish with our wrapping paper. That's what I was trying to think of. Our wrapping paper, because we have a lot of it, and we're just going to stay within theme, but we're also going to scrap bust, and we're going to get rid of all of this wrapping paper as much as we can. So hold on, let me gather some supplies, and I will go over these supplies with you, and then we're going to go get started, okay? All right, sounds good? Sounds good. Hello. Okay, so what we have here is a list of everything that we need, and I will work on learning how to put that list in the description or in the extra information. I'm still working on that. Sorry. Okay, so remember that whole big old crate of paper I had? Well, that's what we're working with. We're gonna have some scraps. Don't mess. All these little scraps needs homes. They need things. They need love. So we're gonna love on these. You're gonna need markers. I have my girls here. We're gonna play with them too. You're gonna wanna need markers. Lord have mercy. You're gonna, it's optional. You can use any type of markers that you have. I just have these on my desk. I also have these are like alcohol ink markers. And then these are like paint markers. I think these are called Artist Loft, but they're paint markers. And then I have gold marker. So you want some markers. I also have watercolor. These are my watercolors. It's just some of them. This is just handy dandy. See how small they are. They're just so cute on my desk. Anyway, so this is another watercolor. You don't really need, you know what I mean. I also have crayons. Do some crayons. This is the mixed media part. So these are my crayons. You can use regular crayons, any like oily looking color. Okay. Then you need your paints. I found some paints that I really need to get rid of, so I got these little paints here. I also have my little shining paints from, you know, you can get these at like Walmart. They're shining, so you have to look for the color shift so it looks shiny. These are like 50 cents. This was in a kit I got from probably Ross, and it was like, I don't know, $5. You know, more colors. If you have different type of paints, you want to stick to your really light colored paints. My white. And you need water for your watercolor. And then you need your paint brushes. Okay. And then you're going to need a dauber. You can use this. You don't have to have it. There's a little sponge where you can daub. These are all the things you're going to need for your project. You might want to get like a little apron so you won't get your clothes dirty. And you're going to need a water container, which I need to empty this out because it's dirty water. Hold on, I'm going to empty that out. All right, so got some fresh water now. So clean water, you're going to want that. That's important. Okay, so let's get started. Let's, you know, you can just push your things to the side. With whimsical stuff, it's, you know, it's colorful, it's wonky, it's vibrant, you have swirls. Let's have a play and let's see what we can come up with. So you're gonna push all your stuff gathered. Just push it to the side. I'm gonna put my water brushes my paint brushes inside water. I'm going to put my markers to the side here. I need that. Okay. Put those to the side. And these things I'm going to play with right now. So I'm going to start out with yellows, oranges, brights. And then you're going to come in with the darks. Or I might start out with sky. I don't know. Anyway, you know the dealio. You gather your paper. See what I'm working with here. Okay, it's different type here. This one has scores. It does. Sometimes you get fortunate and find the scored ones. And I just happened to find one. So it's all scored. So see if they're all that way. Yep, they are. All right. We have a lot left. I'm going to stick this back into the thingy real quick so it has the space. All right. All right. You see how this paper looks? It's really long. And it's not even like, it's not even like, I don't know if you can see that. This is what we're working with, cotton pickets. Heck yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna work with what we got. Okay, well, let's find, hopefully the glue is still on your desk, because I'm going to go ahead and glue this, but this is going to be glued. So we're going to glue this and we're going to glue that one. We're going to probably cut it up. So you're going to need some glue and you're going to need some scissors. I guess I'll just keep adding as we go along. Oh, brother. Okay, I'll get it together. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's just get these edges. Your card or something, the paintbrush or something to get that covered. And so, here's my handy dandy card. Okay. Get it close to the edges, or get the edges. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Is that right? Here we go. There we go. All right. Got a little glue up there. And then that's not going to matter. I'm just going to cut that right off. Okay. Just try to line it up as best you possibly can. And then here we go. There's... I'm just going to line it up. Let's see, about right here. I'm just going to cut that off. And cut it as straight as you possibly can. Does not have to be perfect. Basically, you are creating your own canvas. And right now, this little paper thingy, this is your canvas. And our thing is a journal of scraps. So this is scraps. And we're going to make a journal out of it. Just like a little small one. Okay. Alright. So I have this. That's too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. Fold it in half. Okay, so we're just gonna make like a little journal, okay? And we're gonna make it really whimsical. So we're just getting our journal together here. Just kind of want to set it to where we can make sure everything matches, right? It doesn't have to match to the T, but you kind of want it to kind of get it as close as possible, okay? Okay. You can cut that right there. You can get technical if you want to. So, there's that one. Okay, I got real quiet. Sorry about that. I'm getting there. I'm still waking up. Still coffee time. All right, here's our little miniature journal. This is how you make a journal. Just put some pages together. This is signature. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it all whimsical-y. Okay? So let's take our, there's a little cover. There's going to be a cover right here. Drink some of this. And our cover is going to be, oh, you know, you're going to need some paper towels. I guess I make it up as I go. Paper towels, apron. Get the stuff out of your way that you don't do right at the moment. I'm going to go in with here's my brushes. And here's my spongy thing. Okay, I'm going to use the big brush. Just get the paint on there as fast as possible. I'm using yellow lemon, but use whatever yellow you have. So interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna put down the background, and it's gonna be bright yellow, or in the yellow families, because I got a lot of yellows here. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. And there we go. That was done. And chuck it. Boom. I'm gonna open this up. And then I'm gonna put this yellow on this side. Ooh, pretty. Okay, and then we're gonna get our yellows down. Stick to our theme. And with this brown paper, you don't have to worry about the yellow does not, you know, it makes it look different. So you don't have to worry about the background paper, because that's what it's for. It's going to get on your stuff. If you are not a mixed media and you just want to do whimsical art, put something on the background so that your paint will be on something other than your project. I'm not that girl. I'm use this paper here, this background paper, for art, for canvas art, different things like that. You know, like my project board, that was used with background paper and just different papers that I use. Like mop paper. That's what I like to call it, mop-up paper. And you can always cover up everything. Okay, and let's put some more yellow in it. Okay, you don't have to be super careful or reserved with your scraps and with your paints, because they are meant for you to use them. So put the paint down and keep it moving. Okay, this is the fun part. We make it. Okay, now while that's drying, we're gonna go on to the next one. Wow, I think I'm supposed to paint more paint on this side. It looks sad. Like, I ain't getting no paint. Okay, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's one. I'll leave that to dry. I'm not gluing these together. That's okay. my brush off. I'm going to do orange in this color. Okay. That's probably way too much paint, but that's what we're doing. Oh, look at that. Okay, so you just put it everywhere, and then you get to doing it. Okay, it's pretty. I like these colors. Reminds me of the sunrise or sunset. Okay. Backgrounds are always fun. And then we're going to find some to paint once we get this done. And we're going to use all of our, we are going to use all of our media on this journey. You ready to go?
Yes.
All right. All right. So let's finish up here. I will be back. But make sure you get all of your paint thingies. And oop.
Can I get your keys?
It's downstairs on my dresser. Sorry about that, guys. Let's do this color. I want this color. All right. There we go. Can you guys see? All right. Make sure you're in view. Okay. And we are done with that one. Okay. We'll leave that to dry. And then that last one, I'm going to do blue. And I like greens. So I'm going to do blue and green. That's a dark green. Ooh, it's kind of hard to get out. Uh-oh. When you know it. Kind of picking. All right. That's, some of that's going to have to go over here. Okay. Let's play. Hurry up, get it out of there. I gotta go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Delicious. This is really dark. Ooh. I'm gonna put some colorful stuff in there. But we're just gonna get this color down. Alright, guys. While we're doing this, I will get back with you as soon as we get this one, oops, done. And this is going to be left to dry, and then I will see you guys and look at